Yo, let's go, and welcome to the video. We're going to take a look at the second boss in Black Temple, Supremus. Uh, I was lagging a little bit, had some high MS while I was recording this from the PTR, so I apologize for that if it seems a bit laggy. We had a couple of things that we were trying out tank-wise. We had one die right here at the start because they were trying to fight for threat, so the healers weren't really able to keep up. So when this goes to live, it should be a lot cleaner. This is mostly a guild run. And then later on, we had bosses trying to tank during the kite phase, and that didn't really work out too well either. But the main things, that blue beam of fire is going to come out towards a random player. Just take a couple steps back if it targets you. That's the least of our worries for this fight, though. It's the volcanoes that you really want to worry about. So you can be really close to the fire, and it's not going to hit you. But these volcanoes, a couple of them spawn right underneath me here in a second, and if you don't immediately move, you will die. They hit for like 5k each like second, and we only have just over 10k health. So if you're not moving, you might die in 3 hits, maybe even 2, depending on your gear. So I still got hit by one tick from that one, and this one too. Like I get hit by another tick, I just have to immediately move. So hopefully, you've popped all of your cooldowns in that first phase, and then this phase right here is just dodging those volcanoes. They called for a battle res for me, so I was trying to get to them, but I didn't have battle res up, so that's why I'm just kind of standing here. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have B res. Sorry. So yeah, the longer this fight goes on, it's gonna really hurt your mana. You're gonna really notice it later on into the fight if it takes more than one kite phase. We had a lot of DPS go down here, but the kite phase is over. Tanks are reestablishing threat. So this is the time our shaman in our group is dead. But this is where you'd be looking for those totems to make sure you're in range of the totems. And hopefully, if everybody's alive, they've made it through that first kite phase, then you'll be able to finish Supremus off right here. You can do it with 8, 10 people dead, depending on what has died. We end up having 2 of the 3 tanks dead, and he's just gonna start picking off the other melee after the other tanks die, but you can still down him. It's just parse wise, which is what I'm usually going after. It's just gonna hurt you having the tanks die and all these DPS dead like this attempt. So main thing, avoid those volcanoes. Even if you bark skin, that might make sure that you can take 3 hits, but it just ticks so quick. You still want to move immediately away. So this fight drug out a little bit, almost to like a third tank phase, just because so many people had died. So starting off, you might not even want to use any Destro pots, maybe all mana pots, until everybody's gonna be getting out of those volcanoes quick enough to not die. I don't think we had too many people die from actually trying to kite him. So it's going to be really important to keep your mana pots, or if you maybe can get away with one Destro pot at the beginning with all your cooldowns. But keep your potion cooldown running, keep your demonic rune cooldown on cooldown as much as you can. Try to keep as much mana as possible. And if your shaman is alive, stay in range of that mana totem. It doesn't give you that much, but any little bit is going to help if this fight does drag on as long as this one did. And that's the second boss down.